if he updated. See if you can move yours.
I'm trying to find my notes for the levels though. A second.
Oh, okay. Or just see if you can move one, I guess.
Keep everybody apprised of what to do on the open while I do this, please.
Well, yeah, yes, Westy. The answer is yes. We've rolled over to Mulch. Everything open already? Holy.
Keep them apprised on what to do here. Try to get.
All right, let's take a look around. I'm still playing around with these levels.
Let me play around with them real quick.
Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot going on, so
it's not a ton of price action. We obviously have a bias long side, guys.
We do have a little bit of long side bias, so you could possibly take a little pullback here. Let's see what happens.
For the pullback.
Counter trenders might. Where is my? Okay. Maybe a pullback first touch here on the YM. Because it's still pretty choppy too. Just be patient. Let's let this thing pick a direction.
Wow, it's so exciting. Hardly even.
Yeah. It doesn't even look like this thing is moving.
I still can't move my zones. Wait, bro.
What's it doing is it won't. When you lock it and send it, doesn't it?
It doesn't let me move them at all. It doesn't even let me unlock.
I have to get Hugo with you on that.
Let's say it's working now.
Oh, you know what? Let's turn on my NQ grid. Have some fun with that.
I guess I'm now just for the time being.
Oh, might help if I have a chart set up. Man, I am discombobulated today. Is it because it's Monday?
Yes. Stop dissing me. Possibly. Just another manic Monday. Well, if it works, I can tell you guys one thing. Unhandled expectation that reference is not set to instance of an object. Well, guys, we might have to do this the old-fashioned way today.
Oh, no. Old-fashioned way?
Get my levels. I know where the bottoms are. I know where my levels are. Some levels here on that YM. I know my level guys. We know we can do that. Get a little push down on YM. Michael, good morning, buddy. Trying to get some technical issues dealt with here. Don't have zones that are updating, so you guys are just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way here for a couple minutes. I have them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself here.
Let's see if I can get online update. I got the YN update. No. I do have the grid on. I told you guys what my settings are on. So anybody that's running the grid, you can do that.
I'm trying to get my grid turned on for some reason. Here I'm.
Oh, guys. Not exactly where I want them, but right now. These fine-tuned. find the 5.
Why is this doing this?
Hey, there's that. Let's see if I can do it on the S then, guys. Whole lot of action here. Whole lot of action. Be careful. It's moving so fast.
Okay, not sure what's going on, but what we can do is just change this.
All right, I guess I'm gonna error my coaches levels, guys. Anybody out there that's got coaches levels, they can send these for me.
I'm getting the same thing. I'm trying to move
Do the
mine
YM
around.
guys.
And Boss Hog had the same problem this morning too. I got to get Hugo on this ASAP.
All right, let's look at our levels, guys. Go old fashioned way. It was the day before Coach Brian spoon fed you levels, right, guys? For MES, I didn't turn MES on my ES. I got on both right now. I'm using 9 ticks because it's just such a small little price action range. 10 contracts. I didn't filter ticks, so just let it get me into one right away. Trailing entries, trailing targets, and I'm gonna shut it off. My law shut off is 2500, but I'm using minis. If you're using micros, I suggest no more than 500. But you can use pretty much the same settings.
Oh
And
well.
then trail your stop at the very bottom. You want to trail your stop. I'll cut it off. I'm not expecting a ton today, so I'm gonna cut it off. I mean, it's already up about $200, so I'm gonna push it.
Mine's up $40 running on NQ.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
not gonna push it this slow morning. I might turn it off with $200 profit, guys.
see if I can make this smaller.
Why I'm starting to turn down.
There, so people can see it.
You've got same price action on the YM, that same down move. If we go back to that and look at where we are in support, like on a daily basis, we're actually finally getting to it's finally getting to some support on a daily basis. So you should see some slow chop here around this area today on the YM, which would lead you to believe that you probably get the same type of thing with the ES.
We might get a break
Not a
here.
lot of. I mean, look at the past few days. We got a nice big range built. You're at the top of the range. It's descending, so you're seeing a little bit of an hourly trend on the downside form. Lower lows, lower highs. So you got a little bit of an hour downtrend, even though the ES says up right now. It's struggling to stay there. Below 5-period moving average on 15-minute chart. So you got a lot of things saying have a bias, both YM, ES. YM's easy, it's already downtrend. ES will turn down here in just a minute. 89 is flattening out. So here we go. That's it, guys. That's our plan. I mean, we can't control what the market gives us today. We can't control the technical issues I'm having on getting zones out. But what we can control is having a bias, building a plan, and knowing what we want to do.
We can still trade it.
We can still trade it.
Yeah.
Imagine that. All our fancy technology, we can still do it on our own.
Got some zones popped up on YM.
Get that M from the zone on YM with the decent little hook and stochastics. I don't know if you guys want to take a shot at that, but stay off.
Break of the 89, I would be more comfortable with it.
On the ES?
On the ES. You do have a short on the YM. It looks like it's gonna. I love rollover weeks. They're always so. News in 5. What do we got in 5? What kind of news we got? Oh yeah, we do have news.
All right, that's it.
We do. Yeah.
425. I paused it. I turned off the thing.
The Auto Trader. Well, you got me beat. I'm up a whopping $16 right now. Oh, nope. Oh, wow. My gosh, it's actually down 12 now. Woo, dollars. Look out. NQ is definitely breaking out. Here comes the ES.
And we are range on the ES.
Could take this hook. I was just thinking the same thing. If it doesn't, maybe a W
high
form.
again.
Yeah. Double top.
Again.
The limb forming.
Downtrend traders, just sit back, relax, be back, patient now. How do I go back to the other contract? I got a position open on the other.
I'm looking at the other contract. It doesn't really have much more.
No, but I got to go close it.
Oh, you got a position open on that one.
ES 1227.
Yeah. This is nuts. This is definitely nuts, Westy.
How's it get named? Yes. Space 12-27, correct?
12-24, yeah. That's the old one.
24. Is there a dash between the ES and 12? Or just
No, it's just ES space 12-24.
12.
ES space 12-24. Could have took that ES short, top of the range there. Anybody, any counter trend traders take that?
You know what? I'm saying this then.
You took the long. Okay. Took the long from where? From.
Please tell me that's not
All right,
true.
Ron. Well, hold on to it because it's going to probably go down to at least to the bottom of this range right here.
This will be my last one. There's my ES. Last contract on the 12-24 era.
On the other contract. That's the
last contract.
That's your last one for the year, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you reach out to Coach Hugo to see if he could figure out why this isn't? Why we're not able to move?
Yeah. Should he jump on a quick call with you and see if you can sort it out, or?
We'll make it through one morning.
Yeah, I mean, we can make it through one morning without levels, people. We used to not have
zones
these
up. I updated YM. You guys can see my levels here. I've already
the YM worked, didn't it?
I do my homework. You're at a level right now. Yes, I do my homework, guys. It's not like I'm a slacker.
Give me a level that you want. Let me see if I can get mine to move in there.
Yeah, it's gonna play that rain. So the bottom of the first ones we're at right now. So like 42.75 would be the bottom. Let's see exactly what the line's at. 42.50. Sorry.
42.
42. So
50,
60.
yeah.
42. 61.
61, 42, 50
is the bottom, and then 12 ticks higher.
Yeah. 42 plus 12 is what, 54. Is that right? My math is shady this morning.
42.50, 52, 42,
42,
43, 44, 45, 50.
45, 50. 50. Let's see if that works.
We're so smart, guys.
Yeah, we got this thing under control.
Mensa power.
Did that work?
All right. Is there any way? I don't know. I got to be there on the other part too. Because I need the client zones on this chart over here. It should change on my coach's one too, right?
Yeah, it should change in your coach's one. If you just hit the
There you
just hit
go.
unlock,
Yeah, you just got it.
hit
You did it.
unlock.
It worked on yours. All right, I'm
I
flat
don't
now.
have it on mine for some reason. All right.
All right, guys, I turned the grid off with this little $430 profit there, and shouldn't be huge news right now. Anything, right? We had like 9:45 something. Oh, flash PM. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Oh no, the news. Some news tomorrow, possibly. I think, right? Core retail sales 8:30.
Yeah.
Can do that. Maybe
Didn't we just have
money.
news?
Sorry, I finished at 47.50 on the grid. Excuse me, in that last short. How do I get the? Let's see if I bet I can do the indicators.
Oh wow. Ooh, I am done. I'm up 250, 231 on micros. I am closing this bad boy down.
Good, yeah. Liberty Live Zones plus
Tobias, Stefan,
version 2.
guys, how's it going? If you ran it both ways on NQ like I did, you should be up.
If you do what I said on the yes, you should be done. Close it down.
You need to tell. Did you tell them your settings? They were asking about your settings earlier. I thought you used 10, right?
Every morning I tell them what my settings are. I'm gonna change it based on what market conditions are.
Yeah, I wasn't
morning,
sure.
my
bad. Didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's all right. I said I was gonna go both ways since we're in a choppy market.
Always knew that about you.
I grab a topic. Which one of these do I need to use, or do I need to download the new one for the zones for the client side?
For the client side, it's Liberty Levels Zones Plus. Right there.
Liberty Levels Zones,
yeah.
Live Zones Plus. Hey, look at that. It's there. Should be able to just hit apply, right?
Yep, and that should show up on. There you go. I'll be up in a second.
Hey, I'm making a little bit of progress here, a little bit of headway. Ooh, I am shopping around like crap too.
Worked for me. We probably need another zone, don't we?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, Deb, it's Brian and I might have a different version than you, but you're fine with Live Zones version 2.
Test.
Yeah, it's not it's not the levels. We're just having trouble moving our levels. That's why you should have one level. There should be one level showing.
Yeah. Let me see if I can try it again. What did you change for yours?
Go hit unlock. Oh, see, that's what it's doing. Remember, I told you would have problems. That's why. Remember, I told you I like open up another chart, or just duplicate this chart and move it off to the side and get rid of the M. What is that? The MW or what is that? There, the 8 range. Yeah, get rid of that. Now just there you go. Now it should work. Just hit unlock. And now you should be able to.
Nope.
Why can't you do that? Let me get Hugo. Hold on. Let me tell him to jump in the room real quick.
I expect the air ascending levels.
He's gonna jump in the room real quick and see what you're doing. Are they moving? Or is that the old?
Oh, you moved the top one up there.
Yeah, I moved that top one. So you can't move the top ones?
Can't move anything.
Yeah, you can't move anything. Yeah, just remove those there and see if that has anything to do with it. Yeah. Now see if you can do it. I don't think it has anything to do with it, but now see if you can do it. Guys, it's a Tech Monday. What can we say?
Just another manic Monday. Reload the script real quick.
Oh, you know what? Wait. Go to right click on your indicators and see if you have the levels loaded on there.
What?
See if you have the customer levels on there, the client levels. Just go to your indicators real quick. Yeah, get rid of the levels right there. And I hit OK. There must be. I bet it's the bet that's causing the confusion. Now try it.
This case.
Now try and see if you can move it. There you go. Hey, are we tech geniuses or what? Who needs Geek Squad when you got us? You have a lot of levels already.
The Squeak Squad, not the Geek Squad.
The Squeak Squad. There you go, people. Who needs Hugo when you got me?
Everything here.
Oh
Thank
man.
you, because Hugo. Thank you for jumping on, Hugo. All right. Everybody, update your zone so you get the 8 zones.
Yes, everybody reload your zone. Well, actually, they should update automatically. Or they will within a few seconds or so.
I mean, so everybody needs to download the new zones package for it, so they have 8 zones instead of 4. Correct?
Yes, member area, and you will see the section there with the new zones. You need to update those zones. You need to go ahead. You can install them right over the top. Just install them right over the top of this, and then you'll get all 8 zones.
Close it down, 7.
Yeah, close it down.
You're done.
I had-
990 is good enough for a day on the
Yeah,
grid.
so it kept freezing. Okay.
Paul was having that issue. Did it
Yeah,
work
I was
okay on
having
your
that
new
issue too.
other machine?
I'm working with Tyler to figure out. We're trying to figure out where. Seth, were you able to go into your log and get an error report? And if you could send that to me, that would be incredibly helpful. It's because your bank account is full. You go, Tobias.
Oh man, those of you that are on trial with us, please keep in mind we are patient traders, and
Yes.
there's not a lot of action
There's
going on
not
right
a whole
now.
lot going on, so we're just kind of shooting the you know what.
Figuring out tech issues and shooting a breeze, and so I have to leave the strategy on one side, and then I can do the. That's fine. But let me do the levels on land with the strategy on it. Weird.
It is weird because it Hugo told me that would probably cause conflict. So now I know what's going on with Wilbur, with Coach, with Boss Hog. So I'll get him fixed up this afternoon.
Oh, good old Wilbur. Now, guys, you got to think a little bit of a long, obviously.
Oh, awesome, Stefan! If you can send me that, if you can email me that log, that would be helpful because when mine froze up, I couldn't get a log.
Yeah, I
60
see
to
a little bit.
50. Yeah, I got
The only thing I was looking at, that a little bit of 49.50. Yes, that's probably a little bit of headwind there. I was looking at the area above that stretch actually to really. Why did I pick this versus here? This is a good thing for us to talk about real quick since the market's not doing anything unless you're long.
Yeah, you're
I
long,
picked
stay long.
5250 up as opposed to the area stretch has of 4950. Arguing with him because it's a good area too. However, why would I pick that area? Ron Joe's in, right? Ron Joe, why would I pick this area at 52 as opposed to the 49 level that stretch had? Hmm. Although both would probably work pretty well. But everybody go to your 60-minute charts and tell me why I picked that level, the 52 area, as opposed to 52 to 55 is the zone, right, guys? Let's not call dojis. Let's just look at the chart and say, hey, why would this be Coach Brian's? Not saying the stretch is wrong here, right? There's a lot of argument that can be made just by looking at the 60-minute chart for this level we're at right now. You got your zones. All right. I have a simple reason. Let's look back here to this little area here where we actually saw the sellers start committed, right? Again, stretch was good, but sellers really started committing back here to pushing it up, dropping it down, pushing it up, dropping it down, pushing it up, dropping it down, to the point that we're starting to see an hourly trend down, right? So I want to look back and see where they really started committing from, and that was that high there at 53, back on 12.9. So that's why I like that spot. That's where they really started committing to selling. And you can look across the board to see that. That's the only reason I picked that. Not saying that 49 is wrong, because I'm sure you could look back here, but this is where buyers were coming from, right? They were committed to buying back here. This is really when they said, no, we're committed to the sell side of things. And then every time price came back down to that area, they committed to selling it. So that's the only reason. Does that make sense, guys? Is that helpful? Get us started scratching our heads a little bit on a Monday. Does that jive with your stretch? Not complicated. I mean, you can use the same level. That 49 is probably going to work because they're selling from some. Look, you got to think about it like this: they're selling from somewhere between 49 and 53, even up to 55, right? So we know that they being the big boys and girls, somebody out there, mind the pivot on the YM guys. Even though YM's down, 89's flat with a new trend rule, you're pretty much neutral on the YM guys. So be careful. Yes, keeps looking like it wants to crank up, inch up just a little bit. If it keeps respecting this 89, then we got to be really long. And again, this is one of those days where we may have to wait till about 10:45 to get their trades in. Then we'll do it.
May. We're definitely gonna have to wait. Pretty
Probably.
much. That's a given at this point. It's holiday trading. Some holiday. We got rollover, holiday trading, all kinds of fun stuff to make this market exciting.
This makes me want to get up and shout, jump up, shout.
How's the party on Friday?
Good.
Cool.
Knocking heads with some big wigs.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my 487 on the grid and call it a morning.
Oh shoot! I left my grid running. Oh. All right. And Yeah,
And it's painful, people.
I know.
Yeah, there's a halfway buy signal right at 9:45. That was about it. 9:48, 9:49, just a halfway, like,
Get a massive
okay,
breakout
actually.
here. Maybe a
Yeah, a little
yeah.
trade.
Give me a little bit of a pullback, something.
Wow. Let's see if this is the actual real resistance. I think this is actually one of the new zones. It is, isn't it?
Yes, that's the one of the new zones.
The people aren't going to get that.
No, I can move them out of the way if you want.
I'm going to fix it real quick
Okay.
now that it works for me.
A little slow creep up, a little breakout. Anybody long on ES? Anybody in anything? YM, ES.
Everybody's just watching.
Or everybody just sitting and watching Brian play around with his levels. Anybody? Can anybody hear me? Is anybody listening? Anybody asleep? Anybody awake? Anybody still here?
It's Monday. It's slow.
It's rollover, Monday, holiday trading, all kinds of fun stuff. Well, just watching. Well, keep watching because, again, to our trials, we are very patient traders. So that is why we are just sitting here spinning plates.
Patiently spinning plates. Okay. It's going to be official. The new zones are going to be below the current zones, guys. So you must download the new zones because I'm not sure that I keep track of which ones I'm using.
And it shouldn't matter really if everybody has the zones.
It should it?
There you go. Now I'm seeing levels pop up.
Um,
Stefan, send it to Paul at libertytradingclub.com.
I mean, there was a little M. I didn't want to call this short because we are obviously an uptrend, guys. But we are bouncing into resistance here. So, and like I said, anywhere between good call on your level there, stretch. Great call on the level. See where the high was there. Did it actually get to 51.75 was the high? So you want a little bit deeper pullback, and we can look for a buy signal. I think.
See if I can find something on NQ to trade for you guys. Yeah, it's long. How about that?
Oh, I looked at that wrong. It was 458. Why? I'm dyslexic today. What the heck? That's it for me today, guys. Unless this market really does something to impress me, I'm gonna go on and be happy with this. All I did was turn the grid on for 30 minutes. That's it. That's gonna get me. Yucky. Because I don't want to do anything else in this. What else do you guys want to do? I mean, Miami had a decent little long signal, but you're playing around the pivot, so you may not have trusted that one too much. You breakout if you really looked at the top of that wick at 951, you could play that breakout. That's hard to play too. When the YM's telling you everything on the 60-minute chart that wants to be down. Now it actually might end up starting to break its trend line on the 60-minute chart. Actually is. So you got that. So I think I probably would look. And it did come off Daily Sport. We did say that too. So let's do this. Let's see if we can get a pullback and get a little long shot here. These guys. Shot it on the long side. Get a little pullback. Take a shot on the long side here, guys. Everybody okay with that? It seems like
That's what I'm looking
for.
for. That's what I'm looking for.
Following set of rules. The only thing we have to go on is uptrend. I mean, we look back. We keep looking back at daily. We know this is just getting to the edge of being not an inside day, but we know what happens when the market. I mean, we've seen the markets act like this too many times, guys. Too many times. I mean, like it's like every other week these days. Weekly basing. Several days in a row basing. Several days in a row basing. Weeks on end basing. If you haven't gotten used to this kind of trading yet, I don't want to tell you, but we've been having to deal with it since look, basing. Since back in June, basing, right? Basing, weekly basing, inside days. If you haven't figured out how to trade this market yet, I mean, we've been doing this all year long, right? All year. And every day we have a day like this, Paul and I get messages. I screwed up today.
Oops.
Okay. Oops.
Oops.
Yeah. We get the oops message. We don't like. We do like getting them because at least you're telling us.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to help out. I mean, like if you're the person out there who's not sending us those messages, that should be shame on you. Because I guarantee you, either myself or Paul will get back to every single person that sends a message or calls us and says, "Hey, I messed up today. Come in, help me out. At least talk me off the ledge. Do something. Send a smoke signal. We want to be there to help. Support I'm trying to make. This actually might be the zone there, Stretch. Let me look around my chart. See if you got me on one. Well, when you have all this, think about it. The market's only visited this area once, twice. intraday. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5 times. So it's hard to really see that there actually probably could be a zone there at the 49. I don't like using the morning stuff. I love that last candle that they December 4th, 51. Yeah. One. That actually might be worth looking at there. All right, you might be hunting for a first touch rule here on the YM in a second. I wouldn't do it without a clean hook and stochastics. Let's see what we get on the ES. Maybe we get a decent little setup here on the ES here in a second too. Thank you, Westy.
Yeah. Now you got that song stuck in my head. Thank you, Brian. Manic Monday.
How about this? I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drums all day.
Aren't you glad he's stick to trading, man? Stick to trading.
How many people are glad I'm a trading coach and not a singing coach?
You know, pitch in, get you some singing lessons.
No, I was told I should sing solo. So low
Yeah.
that nobody can hear me.
So low that nobody can hear you.
Those of you on trial that don't know us, we are very, 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 very patient traders.
As you can tell.
As you can tell, we're waiting for a very specific setup. We have rules. Our rules tell us right now that the markets want to go up. So we're waiting for a buy signal.
Which we might get here in
That's
just a
simple.
little bit.
Which we might get here in just a minute. If that wasn't daily resistance for the day, and they're not going to push it back down.
That too. There's always that.
We keep on to push it down from here, so we might be able to take one shot. Yes, I finally got it to work and sent the levels, so you should have them. If not, download the new version, Deb, off of the website. Skip that on that 9-tick long for me. It's okay. I'd rather have the W anyway.
Yes, is what I'm looking at, Stefan. But YM looks like it could be setting up too.
Yeah, I probably want to. It is technically around retest territory right now on the YM.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a good 16-tick rule, you could probably take a short at it, a long at it. It is just pushed above that little resistance area on the YM, so it might be a decent. I'd probably want to do it with a W. I really would like to see a pivot bounce or first touch rule on the YM, to be honest with you. Just be patient, wait for the hookup stochastics. If you want to play the W, put an entry at the midpoint as the MW Auto Trader just did for me on that. And I will disarm that. This is one of those areas where you first touch rule, nice clean hook and stochastics. You could probably take a shot at that. Other than that, just give it a second to pull down just a little bit further. And if this ticks down further on the ES, I'm going to cancel that buy order because that will all of a sudden make me afraid of buying. Because again, what have we seen? What have we seen? This is not a. This is exactly what we've seen. Push it up, push it down, 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 push it up to do what? Probably push it down. Probably. So we'll take one shot at this, and that's it. We got, even though things say up, guys, we got to realize that you're going into resistance on both YM, ES, pushing both into resistance. You know, you don't buy in resistance. You guys know what I say. Don't buy in resistance, sell into support. Don't break on Superman's cape.
Oh,
Don't
spit
be in the wind. Don't be in the wind. Don't fight. Don't mess with Jim. Yeah, I don't like this. This is pushing down in a funky way, guys. Might take
And Q's setting up for a short.
there's your Y W's starting to happen on the YM, guys. But if you do it, get targets quick.
Like
just
you need to
don't
be in
see-
it now if you're going to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm having a hard time being a buyer in this market, to be honest with you. Real hard time being a buyer going into resistance, and we know all they did was sell it from here. Yeah, I'm chicken. I'm keeping my $450 a day. Well, again, for those of you, look, guys, here, W never finished. Not taking it. If I don't get you guys remember us talking about professional bars versus novice bars? If I start to see some professional bars, I might turn this back on. Does anybody remember the little training on Friday before we left? Professional bars versus novice bars. Today is a good day to use that training. There you go, Joe. Watch. See? Check this out, guys. Go to my ES 699 chart while we're looking for a signal here real quick. Today's a great day to look for professional versus novice bars. If you were looking for this on the way up, what you see? Some professional bars start to form. You could probably take a short. Now that is counter trend, counter everything, and Paul did call it. But on top of that, you could have looked at it and seen what we were looking at on Friday. The only other long signal since the open, what'd you get? For novice bars going into professional bars. If you don't know what they are, show up to training next time.
There you go. There you go.
So if I got a good feel, I would take a shot in long here, but I'm afraid, guys. I'm gonna keep my $450. I'm not gonna be stuck to a daily outcome today. What do you guys say? Who wants to be conservative? Who wants to be aggressive? Hopefully, everybody says conservative today. C for conservative, A for aggressive. SOH if you're sitting on your hands, which is conservative. C for conservative, A for aggressive. What do you guys want to be? I'll do it. I'll do the cards. You just gotta tell me. Okay. All right. Everybody's doing conservative. Then your dealer's gonna be conservative today.
Definitely see.
Which ball is putting C in too, probably.
I was going to put a bunch of C's in there, but I didn't do it. I'm conservative every day.
$41, $42. Because of the overnight price action stretch, it sort of always wins. I'm assuming it's because of that, unless you look back here somewhere. Possibly. That's a little natural area there. I mean, what was the high the other afternoon? Right around 41.75. That low there. I just don't see a lot holding this thing up after this. What was the low these guys? 40. And the low there is your 42.75. So low 42.75 is about where the buyers gave up. So let's put that in. It's about where the buyers gave up before. Just to be extremely simple, and that's where the buyers started before. So somebody decided to start selling from there before. So there's probably maybe some buyers left there. We'll see. I just can't. I'm having a hard time getting into long right now, guys. History showed us all they want to do is push up and knock it down, push it up, knock it down. And then if we get below this little range that was formed right coming into the open, that low of 40, 50, then we have to turn our thought process around, be thinking this is a seller's market. And there you go. Big boys and girls, you can be short on this. Anybody with the account size, you can be short on this. Same for the YM. It's about to dump. There you go. I gave you the call, guys. It's your job to do it, whether you want to do it or not. I gave you the trade call. You should have targets off. YM, now you get your targets off. Anybody follow that trade call on the short side? We just talked through the logic and everything and said, oh, big boys and girls, you can be short on this.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Stretch.
Thanks, Stretch.
Nice. Ron, Joe.
Nice.
Irvin God.
Dorian. It's all right, Stefan.
Oh, that's our stuff. There's never going to be another trade on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's it. That's the last trade for the year. You want another trade?
I would put if you want to turn your Gridmaster back on, guys, do it on short bias with the ES.
Same with the NQ.
I'm going to switch around here and try to get myself to a pullback. Yeah, I mean, this is what they've done, guys. We kind of knew this is what it even has a 15-minute M form. We saw that break below the zone. Like I said, the big people, bigger accounts could have done that. I am breaking down through the zone now. So if you're big and green, you can look at a bear flag if you didn't take my call when I said it on the YM. You should be free and clear, targets off, everything when I said it. And now everybody else, all you newbies out there, you're just waiting patiently here for a little retracement, a push up, look back down. My little cells on here. You didn't have to wait to 10:45.
Nope. I had to wait to 10:23, 10:20.
Welcome to Weird Trading Club, everyone. It's Paulina here. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in our trade room for live trade calls and to see our auto traders in action, please visit the link in the description below to start a free 3-day trial. Please like, subscribe, and share.